anglers, welcome to another episode of Fish Midwest. I'm your host John B, and today I'm going to be showing you 5 different lure companies that you most likely have never heard of. Now I'm trying to get into the Instagram game, and I was on Instagram just the other day, and I'm going through all the pictures and kind of searching for some stuff, and I realized there's a lot of bait companies, lure companies on Instagram that are posting their artworks and designs and mold designs and very neat stuff like that. I'm not trying to get sponsored by any of these companies. I am not affiliated with any of these companies. I personally find these interested. I'm trying to set myself away from that part of the fishing world, and I'm just merely showing you some cool lures that I thought would be pretty interesting to share. Now with that being said, the first company that I thought was fairly interesting, nothing wild, nothing crazy, but it's been creating a lot of buzz on the Instagram world as far as the fishing section goes, is Kool Bait Lures. They make a variety of different types of plastics to go with an underspin style rig. I don't know how to explain it. It's very unique. It almost kind of reminds me of a spy bait where it has very limited to minimal action. At first glance, I thought these were some drop shot lures, but I guess the big craze is with these lures is they're throwing them on small, like 1/8 ounce and lower underspins, which is just a little jig with a small blade right under the chin of the jig head, the lead head, and throwing these Kool Bait lures plastics. And I'll show you a picture right here. There's nothing really extremely crazy about them besides the fact that they're a very unique color, and I think it's the way how they apply their lures and market their lures to the anglers. So I got to give Kool Bait Lures a 2 thumbs up on this one. They've created something that's very unique and very interesting and based their lure around one rig, which I think, in my opinion, is very unique. You can check out their Instagram page in the link below. I don't believe they have a website, but if they do, I'll also put that in the link below. The next company is a hardbait company, hardbait/swimbait company that I also found on Instagram, that being Limit Lures. I ran across them searching for some cool crankbait designs on Instagram, and what I saw was pretty freaking awesome. At first glance, these baits may look like a rip-off Bagley's, but instead of balsa, these little guys are made out of cedar. Now, there's only a few companies out there that make crankbaits out of cedar, and the cool thing about cedar is it's way more durable than balsa, but weighs about the same, a little bit more, but about the same. The other cool thing that Limit Lures is doing is they're making swim baits, very detailed and unique swim baits. Not only are they creating custom, handmade and hand-painted cedar lures, but they're also incorporating themselves in the swim bait world. They are auctioning a few of these off on eBay, I believe, but I'm not sure if they're producing them at the rate that they are of the crankbaits. Here's a picture of a crappie swim bait that they're working on right now, and it is a very cool and detail-oriented lure. So if you're interested in checking out these lures, I left the Instagram and their website link in the description below. I don't know the price of these lures, but if you're an all-around bass enthusiast and you really like the detail in your lures and you like a lot of work to go into your lures, then I believe these may be the ones for you. The third company that I want to talk about today is Lucky Lures, a lure company that is based actually in Holland. While they don't necessarily make lures specifically targeting for bass, they do make some pretty cool swim baits. Now, while it's not my first time seeing these lures, I just recently rediscovered them on Instagram. I've seen their videos and lure tests on YouTube here and there, but I thought since I saw these on Instagram, I might as well give them a notable mention. Lucky Lures is a handmade, top-notch quality swim bait company that mainly focuses on creating large swim baits for predatory fish such as muskie, pike, and walleye, and even bass. If you go on their website, which is www.luckylures.nl, you'll see that they've got a variety of different designs, sizes, bait fish imitations. They've got some trout ones for you West Coast anglers. They've got some perch ones for you northern anglers that like to target smallmouth, big smallmouth that is, and they've also got some actually pike swim baits for targeting very large pike. So they do keep in mind that there's a variety of different anglers throughout the world and that they create a variety of different styles and forage type of swim baits. Very cool, but yet I believe somewhat expensive lures. But like I said, if you're a bass enthusiast and you really want to drop top-notch dollars on a top-notch lure, then you must do so. In this case, Lucky Lures has what you need as far as large predatorial swim baits go. The fourth company that I would like to mention is a company called Overtime Lures, and I'm not even sure if it's officially a company yet. It may just be an Instagram page. Very small following rate, I think only around 250 followers on their Instagram page. But it really surprised me as to how low their following is. It could be that they're just getting started on the Instagram world. Regardless, they have some of the coolest handmade swim baits that I've seen in a long, long time. As far as being a Midwestern angler, I'm looking for bluegill swim baits all the time, and I finally kind of came across these ones. Being that this person, whoever runs this company of Overtime Lures, has some very cool and awesome designs of bluegill style swim baits. Now, I don't know a whole lot about Overtime Lures, but I do know that they have a few models of swim bait lures. And be that I'm a Midwestern angler, and a lot of the fish around here either feed on shad or bluegill or crappie, this really piques my interest. This is something I may have to get my hands on in the near future. There's not a lot of companies out there that right now that make bluegill style swim baits, which I think is at huge fault on some of these bigger companies. And I'm seeing a lot of companies doing very good jobs of creating handcrafted and hand-carved swim baits for Midwestern anglers like myself. Now, I was impressed with Overtime Lures bluegill swim bait. I must say that I was even more impressed with Morgan Custom Lures hard style bluegill swim bait. I must say that this is one of the coolest bluegill designs that I have seen since the Deb's Bull Shooter has come out. I don't know if this even compares in price range wise. I'll put a little thing right here as once I find out the price of this lure. But wow, I mean, incredibly good paint jobs, like exactly what I'm looking for. Some of these bluegill swim baits nowadays have like 3 or like 4 joints on them. I do believe that these only have 1, which is perfect because bluegill don't swim like this. They kind of swim like this. They're not fast swimmers. They're weak swimmers. I'm definitely going to try out most of these lures here in the near future. But Morgan Custom Lures, just the swim bait designs are incredible. You must check them out for yourselves. Like I said, I'm not trying to promote them right now. I'm just merely showing how truly impressed I am with their color design and the fact that someone's finally gotten it besides Depths and a few other companies that, this is what a bluegill should look like and this is how the swim bait should swim true out of the package. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and please do check out some of these companies. I'm sure they would greatly appreciate it. I'm going to be doing something here a little bit different here on the Fishing Midwest YouTube channel. Every week I'm going to be challenging you to post a short video of your catch, your best catch of that week or month, and send it to me. You can either upload it to video and send it to me in a personal message, or send it to me through Google Drive, and I'll leave my Google Drive contact below, and I'll feature that short video being around, I think 30 seconds is probably long enough, in my next video near the end or the beginning. So please submit yours, and may have a chance to be featured in my next video. Please go follow the Instagram page and the Facebook page in the links below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time on Fishing in the Midwest. Now, I found most of these lures on Instagram. I'm starting to get into the Instagram game as far as the Fishing Midwest mode goes, and oh, that's cool. What is that?